When you think of a zoo, mainly zebras, elephants, and giraffes pop into your head, right? Well, have you ever wondered how did those animals get there? I, Spencer Penrose, am the creator slash founder of the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo. But I went through many things to have the zoo what it is today. I first received a black bear as a gift, which sprung off my collection of exotic animals. First, I had my animals stored at the Broadmoor Hotel, which I also was a founder of. But the guests would kind of get annoyed with all the chaos that the animals would make, so the animals had to go, because it would be really rude for us to have the guests leave. I had no route to place the animals besides the hotel, but I knew if I wanted to keep business going with the hotel, I would have to place the animals somewhere else. But there's no way that I would place the animals back out into the wilderness. I would have to keep them, somehow. At first, I thought of little houses for the animals, but then I thought that was just silly. But then I thought, sanctuaries. There will be a sanctuary for each species of animals, and each sanctuary will fit each species' every need. I thought to build a zoo and let the public see my wonderful animals just as if they were back at the Broadmoor Hotel, which to me would fit perfectly because my animals would be seen and they would just be like the hotel for the public. I didn't know the first thing about building a zoo because who really does? I didn't know if it was finding the land, finding the supplies, finding the animals. But me, I just hired some people to help me that knew what they were doing. The animals were forced to leave the hotel due to too many complaints by the guests in the hotel. I then had to move and think fast to get the animals out of the hotel as safely and as quickly. Building of the zoo started as the animals were being removed from the hotel one by one as their sanctuary was being finished by the builders. Once the zoo was built, with much help, I greatly received more animals as gifts as time went on. I received an elephant as a gift from an Indian named Braja as a gift, which was the first elephant in the zoo then and there. The zoo needed to expand for all the animals I was receiving at that pace. The monkeys were with the elephants, and obviously elephants and monkeys don't work out the best. I needed to come up with something that would separate all my animals so they won't fight. That would keep them separate to their own. Finally, I came up with something, and the builders went through with it and built the zoo I requested, which by thoughts would turn out to be very and nothing less but spectacular. The animals were placed properly away from one another, where there would be no fighting and they would all be calm with their same species. The collected animals to amuse people, so I let people in to watch my animals for free. But people, or the workers, thought that the people should pay. As me being me, I followed through with what my workers thought. I needed something besides animals that would catch the visitors' eyes as well as animals. In 1937, I purchased a carousel for my guests to ride on. It was simple but animal-related, and who wouldn't love a carousel? Today, it is updated to date, unlike it was back then when it was first purchased. If it still was, it'd be creaky and very unstable, and people most likely wouldn't ride it. My spouse and I went through thick and thin with this zoo, which succeeded very much till today still. The zoo is open to this very day, and I will most likely be remembered as the man who opened the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo. Just like Albert Einstein will be known as one of the smartest men alive.